Rohan, let us put our differences aside and throw down mighty.
Family is Malaysian.
Malaysian.
Yeah. So my dad is actually from Taiping, Prague, and my mom's from India. But my family was living in the Philippines when I grew up. So I grew up there. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves for the mic? Your names and the instrument that you play.
Yeah, go first. Hi, my name is Eric, and I play the drum for Maskburn.
Raymond, and I'm the guitarist. Yeah.
My name is Scott. I'm a bassist for Maskburn.
Hi, my name is Jonathan. I do vocals for Maskburn.
Cool. So I'm sitting a little bit outside Uprising Studio in Gombak with Maskburn, who just played a New Year's Eve show with Saxon, Endorphins Lost, Osmaticos, a few other bands. And you guys also played Chaos and Rumah Api a couple days ago.
Yeah. Second day.
How often do you guys get to play KL?
Now this is first time we're going out. So this is the first time playing here in KL, in Peninsula. This is our second time on tour. First time is we played in Kuching, Sarawak. That's about it. So local tour around KK. No, not KK.
Borneo.
In Borneo. Sanakan, Ningau, Aranau, Kunasang,
Davis,
this.
Oh,
Still, KK is there. And that's about it.
Let's talk about Maskburn for a little while. When did you guys form?
It was back in 2009. First, this is not the actual lineup. We start trio as a trio band. It's no bassist. It's only me, Eric, Akdan, and No. No is from the Made in Kilang, if you know his band. So after 1 year, started getting serious on the band. Actually, we just how to say, just going to jam as we like. It's not like we're getting serious on it or what. But suddenly we started getting serious about it. So after 1 year, we decided to put bassists in the band. So that time Danis were playing with the band, and then after that No get out because he don't have the commitment to play with the band. So we have to search for another bassist because Danish that time he wants to play the guitar. So the second lineup is me, Akdan, Danish, and Ijan. And then after 2 years, and then the other two guys, Ijan and Danish, they decided to go out from the band and form the band called Zombie Bastard, playing Kota. So at that time I have to recruit a new member. So this is about it. I asked Raymond and Scott for help. That's the time we have shows in Maskburn supposed to play in Kunasang on November 2010, is it?
Yeah.
2010. So it's actually I just asking for help. It's not that seriously. I wanted them to be the lineup inside this band, but I asked them properly, you guys want to play inside the band? They said okay with it. So yeah, this until right now. And recently, Akdan, he's out. He asked us for apology not to playing with us anymore because he have another commitment. He's involved with the political NGO movement. So again, our new vocalist, Jonathan. Welcome. Yeah.
Hey.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Jonathan, when did you join?
Nah.
Okay, just ask the question. Okay, just answer the
I
question.
just started like earlier, like mid this year.
Okay. So not that long before I saw you in KK.
But we know him before he played with the band. So yeah, he's got another band, a metal band. KK. I don't think they're active anymore. That's why he joined us.
Was Maskburn always grindcore?
Oh, at first, before we started to play the band, before I decided to make this band, takes me a year to find sound. I go around and study all kinds of genre, and then we decide to play grindcore. Well, not the typical grindcore, but then some there's a few some we want to put something inside so that if it looks like, oh, this band sounds like Phobia or Napan that or what, you know. Oh, I want people to say, oh, this is Maskburn, you know. So yeah.
You drew from a lot of influences outside of grindcore.
Yeah. I listen a lot that time. During that time when I was searching for the sound, I listened to a lot grindcore band, but the most band that we are into, that I into that time, we were together, me and Aklan that time, was Phobia from USA, and a few bands in Europe like Lycanthropy stuff, and in Asia, oh yeah, Unholy Grave. This is like, how to say, I don't know how to describe it. Fucking influenced me a lot.
Unholy Grave were a big influence on you?
Yeah. That's what it, Jeff Force, so, but that time we not like, we don't want to really copying other bands, like, okay, let's start with Phobia, So basically, there's a lot of homework to do, you know.
How would you describe the scene in KK? Is there a scene in KK?
Yeah. And if you're saying music scenes, there's a lot of scenes over there. But if you're referring to DIY hardcore punk, yes, there's a movement. Well, yeah, it's not a big like here in Indonesia, but yeah, there's a movement. A few friends that can set up a show, organize things, do some workshop, everything. So yeah, of course, it's a movement.
Growing.
It's kinda start to get growing.
It's growing.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of bands?
Oh yeah, new bands, yeah.
Or just in general, bands, long time, new bands?
The old bands, most of them are still playing, but most likely the other guys, when they already, you already get your family and you have other commitments, so they can't continue the band. So I think when the old band started to getting slower, there's a newcomer for the scene. So that's what it helps to, to keep the scene moving.
What are the audiences like? Is there like a regular crowd that comes to all the shows? Or does it differ from show to show?
It's oh shit. It's kind of tricky question, man. But yeah, it's always friends and new friends, and well, some different people came to the show. Well, maybe they're not punks or what, but yeah, most likely friends came to the show, support the event.
Familiar faces.
Familiar faces.
The one show that I saw in KK was a mix of different kinds of bands. There were some grindcore bands, some, I guess, like thrash revival bands, and some death metal bands. Do the shows there tend to be like that? Do they tend to be mixed between different genres?
Yeah, but it's up to the organizer if they want to mix it or not. But usually in KK, in Borneo situation, we have to mix up together, otherwise it's kind of difficult to find band that want to play for that, So that's the thing. Yeah, we usually do like that.
Is there a lot of cooperation between the different bands?
Yeah, as long as they showed up at the show, we just give them an information. Hey, you guys want to play? This is day, and then they say, okay, it's okay with us. Okay, we want to play. Okay. So that means we gotta deal with them. Play.
You mentioned that there are older bands who no longer play because of family commitments and things like that. Do you want to mention any names? Like any bands that you saw growing up, maybe before you started a band?
I would like to say the biggest influence bands for me in KK, Kinabalu. They played grind violence. But actually they're not married or started family or what, but they started to get a new life, a new job, a better job and everything. That's why I don't think they have time to play together, Maybe older band than that, maybe other genre, other band yang the band is a grind crash band from KK, but recently they start getting along together, start playing again, but they stopped to play at least 10 years before.
So you played Rumah Api a couple days ago, and Rumah Api is one of the most popular venues for crust and hardcore and grindcore in KL right now. And you played Uprising, which is becoming more popular in the last maybe year or so. How would you compare and contrast the shows in KK with the shows here in KL? And maybe just the shows in Rumah Api?
Larger crowd lah. Larger crowd.
It's larger crowd and more kids going. Okay. There's a lot of. I mean, the community is quite big, rather than compared to us. So and this other thing is Rumah Api. They have space like Rumah Api, so there's another thing that keep the scene going. Like us, we don't have that proper place for that, so we have to go to highlands to find space, shows, stuff. Yeah, we have to go to inside the rural area. You know, it's same like Indonesian organized show, but it's not even close to Rumah Api.
Describe what you mean by you have to go to the highlands to
Find
shows. Yeah.
Because in urban area, it's not that easy to find a good, suitable place to set up a show, because you get a lot of complaints from other shops, and there's a lot of complaint. When there's a complaint, cop will how to say, will fucked up the show. So we don't want to be. That's the thing. That's the other reason that we're seeking for a highlands venue. And the other thing is, less cop if we go in a highland or other rural place. The other reason is the cost.
The cost
To set up the show, because like organizer, if it's in the urban area, the rent for the space quite high. So most of the organizers can't afford. If you want to play in studio, set up a show like a jam session, it's okay. But if you want to really set up a gig, like you want to use this shop or warehouse or what, you have to rent any instrument.
How many gigs are there per month in KK on average?
How to say? Well, we not usually organize gig like every month. We follow if there's any touring bands, so we're trying to set up a show. It's much easier for us to do like that, because at the same time we can invite the band, the local, and with the touring band as well.
So by touring bands, you mean from bands from outside Sabah?
Outside Sabah. Doesn't matter it's from overseas or within Malaysia. As long as there's a touring band, we can set up a show. But that depends if there's any band on touring. But okay, if you're saying in how many shows it would be, sometimes you could. There's 4 shows within that month, 3 or 1. So and then the gap between the shows maybe like after 2 months, and then there's another show, and then 3 or 1 month, and after that, But this year's kind of busy because there's a lot of band touring.
Like 5-6 bands.
That's about it.
Do you find bands are coming to Sabah more often? Let's say in the last couple of years than before in 2009, 2010?
It's how to say this? It's kind of we're really glad that a lot of bands from outside. This is it's a good thing because it can influence the locals,
What do you mean by influence? Influence
like,
how?
Like say, because, you wanna answer for that? Okay. When new kids saw the band playing, this band from, I don't wanna go far. Let's go in Kuching. Oh, this band from Kuching. Hey, these bands are good. If the bands are good, like, hey, these bands are good. It's not really bad, but they can see that the band's effort wanna go to play at our place, so that the kids will get something like that. Okay, so maybe if I have my own band, that means if I organize stuff, maybe I can go touring as well. So that's why I refer to influence.
So you're not just talking about the sound, but also the attitude and maybe.
Yes, and the same, at the same time the sound, because if the touring band played at the show and there's a local band playing at the same time, you can see the differences of the sound. This band, hey, why the local? Why this band doesn't sound like this band? You know. So there's a new things that they can learn. So another knowledge for them, so that they can upgrade. Yeah, they can increase. They can upgrade the thing. Maybe all because of our gadgets. So what we must do? Okay, we have to study for the sound. You know, what our own amps to the show.
Is it hard to get equipment in Sabah?
Yeah, because it's quite expensive to rent. Like us, we have plans to have our own instrument. I already got my own drum set, and the rest we are waiting for. We are collecting money to buy another drums, so that any local shows we want to bring our own instrument. So it's much easier and affordable for the organizer. So that.
Do bands share gear, like specifically amps and drum sets and things like that?
Oh yeah, sometimes. But if it's us, we recommended that. Let's say guitars. They want to share guitar. If it's to me, I will say that. Why you want to form a band if you don't have your own instrument? Let's say you don't have. Okay, so when I go to a lot of shows, when we play the show, they ask, "Hey, Eric, can I borrow your drumstick?" I was like, "Come on, man, you gonna play drum and you don't have your drumstick at all?"
Does that happen often?
Yeah. So I just say that he's my friend, so it feels kind of bad if you don't lend your stick. So I just gave him my stick, my oldest stick. So if it's broke or what, if he breaks my stick or what, I don't even mind.
That actually happened today. I believe the drummer from Saxon needed some sticks because he broke all his sticks playing the last couple days.
Yeah.
So,
but that's I mean, if in that situation, we totally understand. But the thing is, if there's a six times we made up together and the same time you ask for another stick, I'm just like, you don't have any effort, you know. In that case, why you want to form a band?
yeah.
You know, if it's because he of course he bought his own stick, but break all the stick, it's okay. I don't mind to lend my stick because, you know, shit happens, you know. But if the person doesn't even have a stick, what the fuck? Why you want to form a band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the difficulties of getting equipment and some of the problems you have when you organize concerts and you get complaints about noise and things like that. Do you find, is there pressure from, let's say, the police or from maybe religious groups against the kind of music that you play? Like, not necessarily just because that there's a gig, but specifically the kind of music that you're playing, grindcore, metal, or punk rock?
Pressure in that kind of situation, about the cops, yes, but other religious stuff, we never have experience of it because until now there's no things happens like that. Okay. But for the cops, yes, there's a pressure for it. That's why if you want to set up a show, the best way is to not let that area going to make a complaint. So if there's a complaint, finish. You finish. There's a cup.
Do the complaints always revolve around noise?
Yeah, noise. Because if you want to set up a show, there's a permit. There's a 2 permit for it. Permit for the space and permit for the sound. If you don't have that, oh man, they're gonna shut it down immediately.
The reason why I was asking about religious persecution is, for a while here in KL, it was very hard for, not just KL, also in Perak, the northern states. It was very hard for bands to play, specifically death metal and black metal, because there was this feeling that the music was against Islam, and so sometimes the cops would come and they would shut down gigs, shut down rehearsal studios if they heard the music, and if to them it sounded like it was black metal. Did anything like that happen in Sabah?
Yeah, many times. You want to share something? Yeah, back then, back in how many years? 10 years before, back in 2005. No, it's actually from 2002 until 2005. It's kind of big impact at that time for everything. If you go to, let's say you go outside the town and you're wearing black t-shirt, you will get arrested.
Really?
Yes.
Just for wearing a black t-shirt?
Yes, because they thought you're black metal. Yeah, that time. There's a few times. I think Scott here, they have experienced it a lot. Dulu di KK Times Square. KK Times Square, sorry, KK Plaza. Ingat Kak Goblin? So, because that time the gig was held in the Dewan Masyarakat, kind of big space because it's a hall. So
Government owned.
Huh?
Government owned hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Government owned what?
Yeah, and there's a few bands. Yeah. That time, during that time, there's a lot of black metal bands. But the thing is, as long as you wear black doesn't mean you're black metal or you're punk or you're skinhead. They will arrest you. Can I ask you? Hey, can you show me your ID? Or if you don't have ID, you're fucked up. They will report you to jail. They will report you to police station. So it will make a hard situation for you.
So they would stop kids who were wearing black shirts or maybe metal looking shirts.
Yeah, that time.
Okay.
But now it's I didn't see any of that problems right now.
But I just want to get the I just want to make sure I understand this correctly. So they would stop the kids who look like they're metal or wearing black t-shirts, but the actual reason that they would bring them to jail was actually for lack of ID, or were there other reasons?
Yeah.
But they would stop kids who were wearing metal
black,
shirts.
yeah.
So specifically harassing
Yes.
metal and punk kids,
Yes.
basically.
Okay.
All right. What about? You said there were a few local black metal bands at the time. Did they have any problems? Do you know? Did anybody say anything about their recordings or their?
I don't know about that time because I'm so young.
Okay. Before your time.
paper gun.
Kini ku tahu siapa kawan, siapa lawan, siapa binatang. Mengaku bang tapi bersatu side class, memandangnya untungan pada seseorang. Bangku itu hanyalah nama, sekadar nama untuk dirimu saja. Apa bezanya otak modern dan sekebaran kapitalisme? Mana equality, apa equality, kau hanyalah bang sensasi. Apa aku peduli, kau yang mengulangi sama-sama kontroversi. Mana equality, apa equality, kau hanyalah bang sensasi. Apa aku peduli, kau yang mengulangi sama-sama kontroversi. Kini ku tahu siapa kawan, siapa lawan, siapa binatang. Mengaku bang tapi bersatu side class, memandangnya untungan pada seseorang. Bangku itu hanyalah nama, sekadar nama untuk dirimu saja. Apa bezanya otak modern dan sekebaran kapitalisme? Mana equality, apa equality, kau hanyalah bang sensasi. Apa aku peduli, kau yang mengulangi sama-sama kontroversi. Mana equality, apa equality, kau hanyalah bang sensasi. Apa aku peduli, kau yang mengulangi sama-sama kontroversi. Mana equality, apa ideologi, kau hanyalah bang sensasi. Apa aku peduli, kau yang dulu maki sama-sama kontroversi. Mana equality, apa ideologi, kau hanyalah bang sensasi. Apa aku peduli, kau yang dulu maki sama-sama kontroversi. Mana equality, apa ideologi, kau hanyalah bang sensasi. Apa aku peduli, kau yang dulu maki sama-sama kontroversi.
Let's talk about this recent tour that you just did, the last couple shows that you played. Chaos and Rumah Api, I think you guys were the only band from Sabah playing, right? And there was one band from Kuching as well.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we didn't get very many bands from Eastern Malaysia. Did you feel like you were representing your scene?
Yeah, we are the only bands from there playing here. But yeah, for me, like if we go play, let's say Rumah Api, the chaos in Rumah Api, the event, we supporting the show. I mean, represent from the Sabah scene, Sabah DIY Kupang scene, representing them, and at the same time supporting this show because it's kind of big family. You know.
So you see it as one big family for both sides, not just Sabah, but Sabah, KL, and all the other. The DIY scene is one big family. A little bit earlier, you talked about touring, and this is your first tour to this part of Malaysia, Peninsula Malaysia.
Yeah, Peninsula Malaysia.
But you have done tours of just Sabah and Sarawak.
Yeah.
How often do you get to do that?
Because we don't have that kind of time. Because we all don't have. We can't get enough holidays. We can't enough. How to say? Enough off time from working because we're all busy. He's working for the airport. Raymond is working for the printing company, and I work for the government shit. So yeah, basically If I have, if you will have time, but doesn't mean that Scott will have, you know.
But is this something that you've got to do maybe once a year, maybe a couple times a year?
Depends on the budget. Let's say if we're planning to tour, so we have a meeting often after jamming or after practicing, and then decide whether do we have enough budget to go touring on this period of time. So, well, like this for this tour, maybe we plan for this tour for a year. So next year, this year 2014, maybe we're not going out because we want to focus another project. If we have the budget and time,
Everything needs money.
everything is money. No? If we have time and money, of course, why not? You know, for sure we will go for tour.
Besides coordinating the work schedules and the budget constraints, what are the difficulties of touring just Borneo, just Eastern Malaysia?
Set up a show for the organizer to set up the show, because like if it's that's what's different in here. If it's in Borneo, it's kind of hard if you want to do a show in the weekdays, so we have to do weekends. If for the weekdays they aren't so much people want to organize the show. If it's here in Peninsula, they can set up a show on the weekdays.
There aren't many weekday shows in Sabah?
Yeah.
Practically none.
Practically none. Okay. Alright.
Well, just a few, but not that often.
Is it hard to get people to attend a weekday show?
Because people are working on the next day. That's why, you know, many people from the DIY scene, students, working class people. So that's about it. They only have time at the off day, which means on the weekend.
How do you get around when you're doing the tours? Do you drive, or do you fly from like Sabah to Sarawak? And
It depends on the distance. Let's say if it's Sarawak, we will take a flight. If it's in the Sabah area, we'll drive.
do you guys have a van that you share, or does everybody drive themselves?
Bands that we share, yeah, sometimes. Let's say there's this band wanna go play to the same show. Yeah, sometimes we share the transportation together. Let's go there.
Alright, so I want to ask you about one of the songs that you played both today and at Chaos at Rumah Api, which is about deforestation.
Oh yeah.
Is this an issue that you're seeing firsthand where you live?
Oh, it's, how to say, deforestation in Borneo is kind of massive, kind of big, because there's a lot of things that are growing and developing Borneo. At the same time, they have to destroy the forest and everything.
When you say things are developing, do you mean buildings? Do you mean
buildings, new places. And the thing is, when they do that, because for your information, in Borneo, we have lots of lots of ethnics that still staying at the rural area. So when you destroy the forest, where you want to live, you know, and at the same time it affects the environment. Yes, recently if there's a heavy rain, you will get flood, landslides and stuff. So and that's the other thing what makes us want to share this song, want to talk about these things because many corporate companies and everything, they don't even bother. You know, this is what problems that happening in Borneo because there's a company that do the palm oil plantation, so they destroy kind of big area.
So for the palm oil plantation, they're tearing down forests.
Yes, yeah. I was saying that they're tearing down forest because of that, because the land already been bought by this certain corporate company. You know, big company. I was saying big. Basically owned by some from here. You know what I mean?
Is this a big issue in Sabah? Is this something that a lot of people are concerned about?
Yeah, man.
Not just Sabah, but the whole of Borneo.
The whole Borneo. Last time when I was studying in Kuching, there's two activists from Europe. They stay in my place. They have, at that time they want to print a big map for the Borneo and for the Kalimantan, because they were going from Kuching to Kalimantan. They were traveling. So when they print out the maps and everything, when they print out the maps, and then I asked them, hey, and then they show me that, you know this place? Last time, 3 days ago when we go here, the place is so beautiful with the green stuff and everything. After 3 days we go, zero, it's demolished, and they were like reconstruct. They were like totally, how to say, totally terrified and scared. And they said that if these things keep on going, there's nothing for you guys anymore.